New Zealand returned to centre stage after an 11-day break as they faced Canada in Pool B. The All Blacks have won their last 15 World Cup matches, the longest streak of any side in the tournament's history. The Canadians needed to step up after their opening loss to Italy if they were to limit the damage against the three-time world champions.
This time around, they go to work at the scrum. They keep it tight at the back, under the feet of Reid. Reid getting close, and now it slides out the back. No try. Or is it? I think it is.
But I have a feeling it was actually a penalty try, and the All Blacks pack can take a scrum. Look at TJ Perenara on the bottom of your screen here. He's just lurking around. What he's trying to do there is commit a couple of the back rowers from Canada. He's awarded a penalty try there, I believe, Roman Poit.
Taken down by that man, Reid. Creeping over the 22, Perenara takes it for a spin off the back, and Sonny Bill Williams comes in short and hard. Barrett. Lovely line from Todd. Almost exploded through the gap. Goodhue tucks it back off the hip to Molly. Perenara. Another crossfield kick. There is acres of space out to the right, and it is an absolute gimme for Jordie Barrett.
Yes, Jordie Barrett won't get many easier tries than that in terms of those crossfield kicks. A beautifully weighted kick from Richie Mo'unga. The All Blacks setting up the play to the left. Some great lines, some great work from the forwards. And then, Mel, you must have got a tremendous view of this.
Mate, that was right by me. He had metres in front of him. It was so accurate, that kick. But what a brilliant try that was.
To the middle, Reid pulls it down. Slips it back for Angus Taval, and now it's with Coltman. Perenara having another look, scanning his options, delaying the ball there for Ioane, who came in off his wing and went without. Still with the All Blacks though. Mo'unga in a scrum half. Reid gets into the 22. Sonny Bill Williams angling across the park and looking to free his arms once more. Here's Beauden Barrett looking to brother Jordie across to the right. Goes himself this time. There's Scott Barrett. He gets whacked hard in the tackle. Now it's Jordie Barrett. On the in ball from TJ Perenara. Todd's had some excellent runs through this first 16 minutes of play. Sonny Bill Williams dumbing to the outside and powering his way over the line.
Well, that's what he can do, Sonny Bill Williams. Doesn't matter how many are on him. He'll take out 2, 3, 4. Get behind, get that arms free. Those arms free, and then he's got to start looking for his support runners. On this occasion, he's able to do it himself through strength and just the one-on-one from Sonny Bill Williams. So hard to stop and such length. Great reach.
Back. Sonny Bill Williams now shuffled on. And just as we say that, he loses control and it falls for Canada, who popped beautifully up the park. Nelson trying to beat Beauden Barrett. Jordie Barrett goes back. Nelson cuts back to the outside, desperate for the line. One away. Canada doing all they can to try and put one on the board here. Excellent counter-attack from the Canadians. But Rory's in there, and now he sends his big men to work. They drive close. Could only manage the one try in their last hit out here in Japan against Italy. One against the All Blacks would be something. DJ sees Daru. Good carry. That's Rumble. Now the counter-rucking from the All Blacks. It's going to pop back here, though, for McRory, and he runs into the traffic.
Okay, advantage.
Penalty advantage here as well for Canada. Rumble pops nicely off the ground.
Just a penalty kick, Marius.
DJ sees Daru trying to muscle his way through the men in black. Now they swing right. But it's the forward pack who keep it tight for the moment. Ardrong. That's the captain.
Back.
Good work over the ball from Barrett. Looking for the turnover. We're heading back for the penalty.
No arms, 8 block.
An exciting period of play for Canada. Off an All Black mistake, which we're about to see. Just weren't ready for the ball, weren't sure what was going on, the All Blacks. And a good run from McCrory, and he kept it alive through run ball. And then Nelson, what a great run. And he decides to take on Beauden Barrett, one of the quickest men. He'll back himself, Bodie, but managed to do it. A good effort from Nelson, and Canada right up the end on attack.
Coltman with the throw. As we've seen over the last little bit, handling hasn't been easy. It's a sweet take at the back, though. Canada do a great job of collapsing that one legally. Perenara floats it long to Xavier Williams, who dinks it in behind. Oh, it's money from SBW. And it is Barrett who puts it down.
Yeah, beautiful touch from Sonny Bill Williams. There is nothing that he can't do. He's been doing pick and goes. He's been running, he's been passing, and now a beautiful little grubber kick for Beauden Barrett. We know how fast he is. He's lightning. He's got a brother right there looking on with a mixture of pride and maybe a bit of envy that the ball didn't stop a little bit shorter for him.
We are rolling again under the roof. Canada v New Zealand. Pool B play. It was a first half shutout from New Zealand. They lead by 28. Weber rips that one to Moonga. Now the run through and grab from Barrett. Barrett to Barrett. A little wider now, Sonny B. Williams straightening. Sonny B. Williams winding up, shuffling it to Ioane. Rico's back. Big time.
Yeah, he's got an amazing strike rate, Rico Ioane. He wouldn't have anticipated being in this position of fighting so hard for a spot after the 2 amazing years he's already had with the All Blacks. Sonny Bill Williams just deciding he couldn't get there. He heard the big steps of the cover defence coming across and very sportingly got the ball out to his pace out wide. This was a great take, and he's gassed it to the corner, Rico Ioane.
Off your feet.
Going up. Barrett. Scott Barrett. Centre field. Bounce pass. Samuel Williams clears it. Like always.
Leave.
Out with Geordie Barrett, who settles. Flying through the line, and now the lovely interchange of passes. And this time round, Scott Barrett's name goes up in lights in Japan.
And it goes up alongside his brothers. All 3 Barretts have now scored tonight. A beautiful scything run from Richie Mo'unga. He'd just already decided how far he was going to get through, when he was going to let that pass go. And Kieran Reid hearing the call on the inside, and he canters over Scott Barrett.
Red. You.
Driven hard, driven straight. Bruising meters from the All Blacks. Ioane injects, comes in off his wing, keeps it alive for Frizzell. 1 try for Rico Ioane, 1 try assist, and the man taking it away, Shannon Frizzell.
And Frizzell has had a good game tonight. He's been a constant threat, those big, long strides. The energy and his athleticism just staying. He ran the dummy run before Rico Ioane got the ball, and just having the presence of mind to stop up. There you see him come through the picture, just waiting, and Rico Ioane got far enough forward to be able to offload that pass backwards to him.
Number 1, please.
Rory down to Mo'unga. Sweet hands from Richie Mo'unga. And that's going to enable the All Blacks to sit alive through the middle. Webber's got enough to get there.
He came out to Barron, he's just put his head down, seen a gap, he's seen a couple of forwards and decided, there we go, and straight away he's looked on the inside where Brad Webber's running that efficient track that halfbacks do up the inside and having enough toe to go on with it.
It's a really flat lineup here from the All Blacks backs. Super flat. What have they got cooking here? How about Mo'unga straight through the middle? Oh, the All Blacks hit shuffle on their World Cup playlist and land on a banger, and it's Brad who gets his second.
Yeah, the double for Webber, and this one was completely planned.
Yep, the defence had no idea where that ball was going, did they? Because so many of the All Blacks were flat. There's always a little bit of a hole just between the scrum and the halfback just inside there, so a great position to manipulate.
Canada with the last roll the dice. It's a lovely ball as well, away for Hassler. Jeff Hassler, still trucking, and now Brody comes back and goes crunch. Still with Canada, now the counter ruck from the All Blacks, and they come away with it. Whitelock back off the hip. Look out.
He's gone.
Look out. Away goes. Oh no! That was Barrett going away for try number 2. You kind of have to find a way to have a chuckle about it, because his brother did the exact same thing in the first half. Butchered one, and then Bowden said, look, Scotty, I've got you covered. Forgot to hang on to it. Still with Canada. Max says, we've had enough with the ball at this part of the field. An entertaining game comes to a close by the whistle of Remain point. Full time. The score 63-0. It's a shutout.
So New Zealand flex their muscles on what was a tough outing for Canada. The emphatic 9-try victory means the All Blacks sit second in Pool B as they move closer to top spot at the halfway stage in the pool.